Hi everybody, welcome to Techie Academy. In this video, we are going to be talking about React use memo hook. So it says the React use memo hook returns a memoized value. What is a memoization? Think of memoization as catching a value so that it does not need to be recalculated. The use memo hook only runs when one of its dependencies updates. This can improve performance. Yes. The use memo and use callback hooks are similar. The use memo returns a memoized value, while the use callback returns a memoized function. One is value, one is function. So let's proceed. So we have two examples, which one is with use memo and the other one is without use memo. So first and foremost, we'll be talking about without use memo, which says the performance issue. The use memo hook can be used to keep expensive resources intensive functions from needlessly running. In example, we have an expensive function that runs on every render. When changing the count or adding a to-do, you will note a delay in the execution. So let's go to our example. So in this place, we'll check, let's check, okay, we have use state. Since we have use state, so we'll come here and we'll say, so we'll create a new file. We'll name it without memo.jsx. Then inside without memo.jsx, we're going to import use state and drag, import React from it, and we'll say comma use state. So now after that, we're going to come here. We'll say const without memo, and inside it we'll have a, and inside the arrow function we'll say const count, and we'll say set count equals to use state. Then inside use state we'll say 0. Also we'll say const to do's, comma set to do equals to use state, then inside it we will do like this. Then as well, we'll say const calculation equals to expensive calculation. Inside it will say count. Then after that, we are going to create an increment. We'll say const increment equals to, we'll say set count. Then inside it, we'll say count plus 1. We would also create another const. We'll say const add to do equals to set to do, and inside it we'll say t equals to t, comma new to do. Then after that we'll say return. Inside this return we'll create a div, and inside it we'll also create another div, and inside the second div we'll say h2. Inside this h2 we'll say my to do's. Then after that we'll say to do's dot map, say to do, comma index equals to return Inside this return, we'll have a p tag. Inside this p tag, we'll say key equals to index. Then we'll come here, we'll say to do. Then after that, we're going to create a button. And inside this button, we'll say on click. And inside on click, we'll say add to do. Then we'll come here, we'll say add to do. Then that close that first div. Let's include an HR. Let's include HR here. Then we'll also create another div. And inside this div, we'll say count should be count. Then we'll as well have another button. And inside this button, we'll say on click. And inside on click would have increment. Then in this space, we'll just have our plus sign to represent us. Then after that, we're going to have H2, which says expensive calculation is equals to, we say expensive calculation, then we'll come here, we'll say calculation. Then after that, we can have a p tag, and inside this p tag, we'll say note that this example execute. Then inside this p tag, we'll say note that this example executes the expensive function also when you click on the add to do button, Alt Shift F. That's that. Outside this div, we are also going to create a const. We'll say const expensive calculation equals to number. Then inside this number, we'll have an arrow function, which will say CLG, which is console.log calculating. Then we would have a for loop. We'll say for let I should be 0. And we'll say if I is less than 1,000, do this. More than 1,000, save. We'll say increase high. Then we'll say number plus equals to 1. And in this space, we'll say return number. Now let's export it, and we say export default without MEMO. Then let's import it. Yeah, we'll say without MEMO. Import without MEMO. Now let's check our results. So as you can see, we already have it here, but we made it with the use of without MEMO. If we had to do this now, we made it without MEMO. So in the next video, we are going to be showing you on how to use MEMO hook. Thank you for watching this video. Please do well to follow us across all socials at Techizrin Academy. See you next time. Bye. We'll be talking about use MEMO in the next video. Please do well to watch it. Bye.